You know, Dr. Lecter, there's something that's been bothering me. I've been a cop for 30 years. Caught murderers, thieves, all kinds of bad people. Most of them, they had reasons. Money, passion, fear. You ate people, not for survival. Not for any reason I can understand. You did it because you wanted to. Because you thought they were rude. That's what gets me, the casual nature of it, like you were pruning a garden.
Lieutenant, you reduce my motivations to pettiness. I didn't kill people for being rude. I killed them for being irredeemably coarse. For polluting the world with their vulgarity. You spend your career catching killers who murder for greed or lust. Base emotions. I elevated murder to an art form. I removed those who debased society. My murders had purpose, philosophy. Your criminals are common. I was never common.
See, that's what bothers me. You talk about it like you were doing society a favor, like you were some kind of judge. My wife, she watches these talent shows. American Idol, The Voice. The judges there, they tell people they can't sing. They don't eat them. You decided people were beneath you, and you killed them. That's not justice. That's not art.
Your wife watches reality television. How delightfully pedestrian. Does she enjoy watching mediocrity celebrated? Watching talentless people given platforms they don't deserve? That's what the world has become, Lieutenant. A celebration of the average, the crude, the unrefined. I simply refuse to participate. I maintain standards. You catch criminals who break society's rules. I punish those who broke the rules of civilization itself. Different jurisdictions.
Different jurisdictions. That's good. I like that. Here's the thing though, Doc. Society's rules, they're voted on, written down. You break them, you go to jail. Your rules, you made those up in your head. Nobody agreed to them. Nobody voted. You just decided some people deserved to die and you killed them. Then you ate them.
Sanity is overrated. The sane accept the world as it is. The insane try to reshape it. Every great artist, every revolutionary, every person who changed history was called crazy by their contemporaries. I'm in good company. You enforce laws created by politicians. Compromises, half measures designed to keep the masses docile. I enforced my own code. Pure, uncompromising, honest.
You got me there. Politicians, they're something else. I arrest people, and sometimes they walk because of legal loopholes, technicalities, makes me crazy. The system's not perfect. I know that. Here's the difference, though. When I make a mistake, when the system fails, we try to fix it. We change laws. We improve. You just killed more people. No appeal, no second chance, no fixing mistakes. You were judge, jury, and executioner, and chef. Can't forget chef.
Your humor is pedestrian, but I appreciate the effort. Yes, I was all those things. The entire criminal justice system condensed into one person. Efficient. No lawyers, no appeals that take decades. No killers released on parole to kill again. I saw a problem. I eliminated it, permanently. You spend years building cases, gathering evidence, following procedure. I spent minutes. The result was the same. Justice served. The guilty removed from society. I just skipped the bureaucracy.
Justice. That word keeps coming up. I don't think it means what you think it means. Justice is about fairness, about giving people their day in court, about proving guilt beyond reasonable doubt. You didn't prove anything. You just decided. What if you were wrong? What if one of those people you killed was having a bad day? What if they were rude because their mother just died? You didn't give them a chance to explain.
I was never wrong. I observed people carefully, watched their patterns, studied their behavior. The ones I chose were consistent in their vulgarity. It wasn't a bad day, it was a bad life. A life spent degrading everything they touched. You catch criminals after they commit crimes. I prevented them from committing more. Preemptive justice, you should appreciate that. How many victims could you have saved if you'd removed the killer before they killed?
Preemptive justice. Minority Report. My wife made me watch that one. Tom Cruise arrests people before they commit crimes. Sounds great until you think about it. People can change. I've seen killers who were abused as kids. They grew up angry, violent. Then they got help, therapy, medication. They became good people. Not all of them. Some are just evil. You're right about that. The difference is I give them a chance to prove which one they are. You didn't. You played God.
God plays favorites, allows suffering, permits injustice. I'm more consistent than God. My criteria were clear. Be civilized or be removed. Simple. Clean. Your system is chaos. Rich people hire expensive lawyers and walk free. Poor people get public defenders and rot in prison. Race matters, connections matter. Money matters. I didn't care about any of that. I only cared about behavior. I was more fair than your precious justice system.
Honest about being a monster. Now that's interesting. Most killers I catch, they make excuses. They say they didn't mean to. They say the victim deserved it. They say they were provoked. They lie to themselves. You don't. You know what you are. You're proud of it. That's worse, in my opinion. A killer who feels guilty, there's hope. They can be reformed. You'd do it again. You'd do it right now if you could. You enjoy it.
Of course I enjoy it. A painter enjoys painting. A musician enjoys music. I enjoy excellence in all its forms, including the culinary arts. The human body is meat, Lieutenant. We're all just animals pretending to be something more. I simply acknowledge that reality. You eat pork, beef, chicken. Animals killed for your consumption. I ate a different animal, one that happened to be rude. The only difference is cultural taboo. Biologically, it's the same.
It's not the same. You know it's not the same. Pigs don't have families that cry when they're gone. Cows don't have dreams. People do. Every person you killed had people who loved them, who miss them, who wonder what happened. I've talked to those families, looked them in the eye, told them we caught the person who killed their son, their daughter, their spouse. They cry. They thank me. Sometimes they forgive the killer. That's humanity. That's what separates us from animals. Compassion, forgiveness, love. You threw that away because someone was rude to you.
Compassion for the unworthy is wasted. Forgiveness for the irredeemable is foolish. Love for the vulgar is degrading. You speak of humanity as if it's sacred. I see humanity every day in my cell. Guards who are barely literate. Prisoners who scream and throw waste. Visitors who gawk at me like I'm an animal in a zoo. This is humanity. Crude, base, barely evolved beyond primates. The rare few who rise above that deserve protection. The rest, they're taking up space.